If you search passive income on YouTube, you'll see thousands of videos promising you can make $10,000 a month with zero effort starting tomorrow.
They tell you to open an online store, write an ebook, or start a side hustle that takes up 40 hours a week.
But let's be honest, if it requires 40 hours of your week, it isn't passive. It's just a second job.
The modern idea of passive income has been completely distorted. True passive income isn't about chasing the latest online trend. It's about building a system where your money works harder for you than you worked for it. In this video, we're cutting through the noise. We are breaking down the realistic, mathematically proven blueprint to building genuine, lifelong passive income, even if you're starting from absolute zero.
To build true passive wealth, you have to understand the fundamental law of leverage. You can only buy passive income with one of two things: sweat equity or financial capital.
If you don't have a massive pile of cash sitting around, you have to start with sweat equity. This means you build an asset once and it pays you repeatedly.
Think of a digital asset, a software tool, or content that lives online forever.
But here is where 99% of creators and entrepreneurs get trapped. They build a business, but they become the bottleneck. If they stop working, the money stops flowing.
The goal of phase one isn't to buy a luxury lifestyle with your hustle. The goal is to take every single dollar generated by your sweat, treat it as pure investment capital, and migrate it immediately to engine number 2, capital investment.
So, how much do you actually need to be free? Most people think they need millions of dollars to feel wealthy, but true financial independence starts much earlier.
It starts when you hit your freedom number. Your freedom number is the exact amount of money it takes to cover your basic baseline monthly living expenses: rent, food, utilities, insurance.
Once you know your number, your sole focus shifts. You are no longer trying to get rich, you are trying to buy back chunks of your freedom.
If you invest in high-quality, dividend-paying assets, you are essentially buying automated cash flow. If your portfolio pays you $100 a month in dividends, you just passived your internet bill forever. If it pays you $500, you just passived your grocery bill. When your passive income equals your baseline expenses, you are fundamentally free. Work becomes a choice, not a survival mechanism.
The final phase is where wealth goes from linear to exponential. It's called the velocity of reinvestment. When you start receiving true passive income, the temptation to spend it is incredibly high.
But the ultra-wealthy do something different. They don't touch it. They trigger a process called DRIP, Dividend Reinvestment Plan, or they automatically redirect that cash flow straight back into buying more assets.
Look at this chart. When you reinvest your passive income, your money begins to breed. The velocity accelerates. Suddenly, you aren't just contributing to your wealth from your day job paycheck anymore. Your portfolio is actively funding its own growth. It becomes a self-sustaining financial ecosystem.
True passive income isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a slow, deliberate, and beautiful engineering project. You build the foundation, you feed the machine, and eventually, it takes care of you for the rest of your life.